liver.
Buenos dias, mis amigos. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Okay, so today, I'm all smiley. I don't know, because it's a serious topic today. It is going to be on the Quiet Onset documentary. I don't know if you guys know or have heard of it, if you follow social media, but it's been everywhere. It is a 4-part documentary about the dark side of Nickelodeon. It it's going to start showing, started showing already on the ID channel yesterday, Sunday, today's Monday. Today is the second part, but I'm just talking about the first part because I was just so irate about what I was listening to that I just, I'm one of those people that I'm very blunt and I'm very straightforward, and I will call anybody out, and I'm just talking crap about how awful some of these parents were. And I just started talking, and Boytoy, he's like, you don't know where these parents, you can't judge these parents. I'm like, the hell I can't. I grew up on Nickelodeon, Nick at Night, where they had all that, the Amanda Bynes show, and countless other shows, all by this creator, Dan Schneider. All right, Dan Schneider is basically, he created these shows that were for children actors acting for children. It was like SNL for children. It was amazing. Like, I sat down, I had my TJF on Fridays, and then on Saturdays was Nick at Night. It's just a great time to grow up in. And you sat there. I sat there as a kid watching them. I'm like so envious. I'm like, they're so lucky they get to act. Looks like they're having so much fun and doing all these amazing things. And come to find out, these poor kids were all tortured souls who worked more hours than an adult probably should. They had child labor laws, and they worked past those hours. And just this guy, Dan Schneider, the way he was on set, he was sexualizing not only his co-workers, but the children. And you have to watch the examples that they give of this guy writing scripts of sexualized things that these kids were doing. But at that age, we're like, oh, this is so funny, dumb, ha, ha, ha. And now as an adult, looking back at the allegations against Dan Schneider, and then you watch the clips, you listen to the dialogue, you're like, what the hell? This man was sick. And it's not only the kid actors that are speaking up in this documentary now. It is people that he worked with, other writers, women, and how he just disrespected them, didn't give a damn, didn't care about women at the workplace, what they had to say. Hey, give me a massage, it feels so good. Oh, these kids, what word did he use?
Excuse me, who are you? My name is Penelope Tate. I'm Amanda's #1 fan, please.
That's not appropriate, but he used it in one of Amanda Bynes' character, and said, don't tell anybody what it really means. Keep it between us. Like, it's disgusting. But what I want to get to, anyways, was this one mother had her daughter on, I think it was the Amanda Bynes show, or I think it was actually All That. She was an extra in the background. Oh my God, it's amazing. She got to be an extra on All That. And it wasn't like a reoccurring role. It was just, she's a freaking extra. One of the guys on the set, the PAs, an assistant on the show, ended up exchanging emails, because back then there were no phones like that. There was no internet. Right? There was no internet back then. But you would talk to people through emails. He gave all the mothers and the children his email address. And he began pen paling, as you would say, pen paling children. Mother thought, oh, what a good guy. What a great guy. Maybe she'll become friends with him, and at least she'll know someone in the industry. So pen paling. An 11-year-old child, my daughter's age, an 11-year-old child pen paling with a 20-something-year-old man. And the mother thought that was a great idea. Until one day, she closes up her laptop, closes out the computer, because I don't think laptops existed back then either. She closes out the computer, runs to her bedroom, and the mom's like, what happened? The daughter told her this POS sent her a picture, an inappropriate picture. And she was, oh my God, she was upset, okay? And the question she asked herself, should I call the police? Because then they're gonna say, oh, she said she didn't know if she should call the police, because then they would wonder what kind of mother I was. Okay. So the concern wasn't about her daughter. The concern was how people would look at her, what they would think of her. That was her concern, not her daughter. And I flew off the handle. I called her every freaking word. And, you know, my Boytoy was like, you can't judge her. Stop judging her. Stop judging the parent. What? I started cursing him out. I was so mad. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Don't judge the parent. She's concerned about herself, not her child. Her first thought was, how are other people going to look at me, or what are they going to say about me? Not that my daughter is now bruised and she's effed up for life. The things that she's going to have to deal with now. It's, what are people going to think of me? I don't give a damn what people are going to think of you. I, first off, would never allow my daughter or my son to have a pen pal, be in communication with an adult, even a high schooler at this age. Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of, like, and people are like, well, back then, you know, it was different. It wasn't like this. It wasn't like this because people weren't speaking. People weren't being exposed. It's always happened, okay? Me, at the age of 5, so 1991, okay, I was molested by my grandfather, my father's father. And I have to say that because it's not my mother's father. Because I love him so much, he's the best person ever. And I don't even call that man my grandfather. But, so you guys know, it was my father's father that abused me, okay? Sexually abused me. So it could be, anyway, don't say that back then it was a different time. This is during the same time that it happened to me in my home. So don't say it was a different time. You always have to be careful. You know, she was probably just like, oh, my daughter's going to be a star. We're going to have so much money. I live in a mansion. Oh, let her be friends with someone that works on the show. She was selfish and greedy. And it pisses me off that she did not protect that child, because now years later when something happened with this man, she's older now, and she had to speak on it, and it's embarrassing for her. It was embarrassing for her because nobody knew. It was a secret, and she was supposed to be shameful. Don't be shamed. It's not your fault if it happened to you. I'm not ashamed of what happened to me. It wasn't my fault. I'm a freaking 5-year-old kid. I don't know any better. So knowing that the mother didn't protect it just pisses me off. It's like how so many parents out there do not protect their children. They just expose their children to everything. Like, oh, yes, my kids are exposed to a lot of things. They're exposed to, you know, the birds and the bees. They're exposed to that you could catch diseases from doing that. They're exposed to, I don't think what are they exposed to? If they get kidnapped, they're exposed to not trusting everybody, but be kind to everybody. Like, they're exposed to so much things because I don't want them to ever go out in the world and be like, oh, I didn't know. No, you know, a teacher or a cousin or whoever is not supposed to touch you down there or over here. I give my kids examples. In school, I don't want any teacher giving you a massage. They're not supposed to touch you. If the janitor or the principal or your favorite teacher's like, oh, come in here in this private room with me. Nope. If for some reason you end up going into this room or they cornered you and they say, don't tell your mommy or daddy, it'll be our little secret, they're going to get so mad at you. I'm like, and I tell them, play their little game. You say, I won't tell, I promise. And as soon as you get home, you tell me everything. I give them examples of everything. If they were to get kidnapped, if they see a car that just stops out of nowhere and they don't feel comfortable, go the opposite way and start running. You don't go that way. You go to a deli, you go to a pharmacy, wherever you can get a phone, if they don't have their phones on them, and call me. I don't care where it is. I will pick you up. Try to take a picture of it, a video. Try to remember so we can report it to the police. Like, it will never be your fault. It's just, that was my rant. That was my whole rant. And just please talk to your kids about these things. It could be anyone. It could be a teacher. And we've seen how many teachers? How many teachers out there with children, right? How many uncles or brothers touched so-and-so or did something to someone? You never know who it is. That's why you have to trust and know what is going on in your children's life. If they're going to someone's house, who are these people, right? I'm not going to send my kid if my friend had a teenage son. I'm going to be kind of weary, you know? Kind of weary about that. I might trust him, but maybe not for my daughter to sleep there, you know? There was one case where it was, you would think it was such a cute love story. It was a boy and a girl. They were dating forever since they were little kids, like middle school age or something like that. Through high school, through college. And then I think one day the girlfriend or something went through the phone and she saw inappropriate pictures that he had of her little sister. And they've been together for like 5, 7, 8 years. Can you freaking believe it? You just never know. And the whole family loved him. He went on family vacations, barbecues, everything. You never know. Protect your children. Get to know them. Go through your kids' phones. Don't let them on social media. I cannot stand social media. I can't. And my daughter is not on social media. She has her accounts, but she's not allowed on it. So I control the accounts, right? Her friends, love them all, but they're all on TikTok and the YouTube Reels. I can't stand it because they're exposed to things they should not be exposed to. Things that I don't agree with and that could alter their mind, alter their thinking into thinking something's right or something's wrong, how to act, how to behave, how to dress, how to talk. So why expose them to that crap? My daughter has a phone. She has a phone line. She has a phone number. But I have kids lock. And it has a code. She's not allowed on the phone at certain times. She comes in the car, comes home. It's the phone. The phone is there. She's not on it. She needs permission to be on the phone. Everything is locked. There's no Wi-Fi. There's no Safari. There's no internet. There's no YouTube. There's no Instagram. There's no Facebook. There's nothing. Everything is blocked. Okay? That was my little rant. Let me know if you guys seen it. Let me know what you guys think about kids on social media and more power to control they're your kids. You control them. You tell them what to do. If they're on the phone and you don't want them on the phone, take it away. I don't care if they throw a temper tantrum. I had a friend who, her son, we got also the kids lock thing, and he threw a temper tantrum and she just gave in, and I'm like, oh my God, you're the parent. Come on, parents. You are the parent. Kids don't control you. They're going to throw a temper tantrum for the next 12 hours, day, week, month. Let them. A month compared to a lifetime is a huge difference, if you know what I mean. I don't know if it made sense, but yes. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Te quiero tanto, te adoro, mis amigos. And this is where I say, until next time, adios. Gracias so much for watching, mis amigos. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe, and share. And until next time, adios.